First of all, guys, sorry that this video is so late. I'll be honest, I just got sidetracked. Like, I meant to make it the weekend that I saw Civil War, and then I got sidetracked, and then I meant to make it the weekend after, and it got sidetracked. So, anyway, it came in the end. This video contains spoilers for the comic book Civil War and the movie of the same name. So, if you don't want spoilers for them, pissed off. Still here? Okay. So that's three comic book movies down: Batman v Superman, Deadpool, and Civil War. And to me, no matter what the critics say, I enjoyed them all. And we've got three to go. Well, I guess four if you count Rogue One, but anyway. So Civil War came out. It was pretty good. Yeah. I'm not gonna waste any time to talk about it at the beginning. I'm just gonna get into the pros and the cons. So first to the pros, which probably saw this coming. Spider-Man, he was amazing. Tom Holland was great. He was really really good. Probably the definitive Peter Parker and Spider-Man. Like the banner was great. It was like it just been ripped from a comic book. And the one thing that I would have wished that they could have done with this Spider-Man, but I understand why they couldn't have done it, is the unmasking event from Civil War. Basically, if you don't know, Spider-Man unmasks himself to the whole world in the comic book Civil War, so then everyone knows that he's Peter Parker. But overall, the Spider-Man is the definitive Spider-Man. Next up, Black Panther or T'Challa. He was another thing that's been ripped from a comic book. It was great. The fight scenes were amazing. I really enjoyed the fight scenes, and this is like Chadwick Boseman is to Black Panther what Robert Downey Jr. is to Iron Man. Next up is Ant-Man. He was really, really good. In my opinion, he stole the show for a lot of people. I mean, Spider-Man was still my favorite part of the movie, but I still really enjoyed when Ant-Man was on screen. And like the whole thing with Giant Man made me fanboy a lot. And the Hawkeye arrow scene from the comic books was really, really good, and I enjoyed it. It was a little, Easter egg. The comedy was really, really great with him. Then, and next thing, just a little bit of a fanboy thing with the Vision and Scarlet Witch romance, which was hinted at, which I really enjoyed. And the Captain America and Bucky friendship was actually nice to see, because throughout all these movies, he's been looking for Bucky like he's his best friend. But I feel like in the first Captain America movie, we didn't really get to see. And in this one, we did. Like one thing that I've got to like commend them for is like all the roles were balanced. Like something that I didn't feel they did in Batman v Superman was they balanced all the roles really well. Like everyone had an equal role to play. Like I was worried that Spider-Man would just be like a throwaway cameo, but he was actually in it for a good half an hour, which was really great. In the film, there were a lot of parallels as well with Sokovia to the New Warrior school explosion, which where basically the New Warriors, bunch of like wannabe Avengers, accidentally blow up a school while filming a reality TV show, and then something that ties into this is the death of a child, which basically like sways Iron Man over to like pro registration, or in the case of the film, the Sokovia. Sokovia Records, I think. Yeah, Sokovia Records. One big parallel that I noticed was in the movie where Vision accidentally shoots Rhodey and knocks him out the sky and paralyzes him. That paralleled a lot to where in the Civil War comic book, where Ragnarok, a Thor clone that Tony Stark made, accidentally kills Bill Foster. Well, it doesn't accidentally. The robot means to do it, but Tony Stark didn't mean for it to do it. Kills Bill Foster or Goliath, which I kind of liked that there was a bit of a parallel. And also, one thing that this film did really, really well was it made you switch teams. I went into the cinema completely Team Cap. I was wearing like a Captain America t-shirt, and then by the middle of the movie, I was Team Iron Man. And then even at one point, I was kind of like Team Baron Zemo because I felt a lot of sympathy for him. And yeah, this is probably my favorite MCU movie. Very closely seconded by Avengers, but yeah, this is what Avengers 2 should have been. And then now onto the cons. I'll be honest, I didn't like the ending. Well, it's not that I didn't like it, but I feel like the ending could have been better, and by could have been better, I meant they should have killed Captain America off, like at the end of Civil War in the comic books. Which, yeah, I think that it was actually set up really well in the movie. What Iron Man could have killed him like in all his anger, and then the film could have ended with Iron Man over Captain America's dead body, saying he regrets it all, none of it was worth it, like the famous comic book panel. And another thing that I felt was the Sharon Carter relationship felt really, really rushed. Like they'd only talked a couple of times, and then they were talking. But I guess that was made up for by the scene after that, where Falcon and Bucky cheering them on. Which, yeah, that was great. Um, Overall, I'd probably give this an 8.5 or 9 out of 10. Let me know what you thought of Civil War. I want to hear what you guys thought.